Hello and welcome to Dino Boys Reviews. This is basically my first video, and yeah, so what I do on this channel, I review any dinosaur related stuff, most likely action figures. But with all that said, make sure you like and subscribe to see more of my comment in the future. And let's get into the video. On today's review, we're going to be looking at the Mussaurus, however you like to say the name. I personally cannot pronounce the name, but yeah, we'll be looking into this. This is he's from one of the last waves of this year. So, yeah, pretty interesting figure. I have to say myself, I never seen this dinosaur, but it is not from any movie, or I've never seen it in any of the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park movies. So I'm pretty sure this is a novel-based dinosaur. So they're taking now the novel dinosaurs and putting them into figures, which I'd love to see. But away from that, I have one complaint. Mattel or the Hammond collection line should not really do the novels just yet. I feel like they should be doing all the movie stuff first and then leading into the novels. But other than that, we have a pretty cool dinosaur here. I mean, it's a small figure, or it's a new kind of size of figure because it is smaller than some of my figures I've owned. But we'll get into the size comparison later. Looking at the figure, it looks so beautiful with the dark green and the dark blues and the beige or tan, you'd like to say. And the only problem with my figure, my copy, is that it has if you can't see that, it has a little hole right there at the bottom, which to me, I really don't care. Some people would care about that, but I don't know. But, so getting into this guy's features, it looks really good. Compared to the box art, it looks almost accurate. This little box art right here. And then this one right here, if you can't see it, I gotta pick up my camera. That little box art too. It looks really great. And if you wanted to see the box, here it is. You have the Mussaurus. Oh my days, that's gonna be tricky. You have the figure posing in different positions here. You have some of the other figures with itself right there. I'll be reviewing these guys soon. And yeah, so it has the Jurassic World, obviously right here. The Fallen Kingdom, I'm pretty sure, Jurassic World logo. Don't know why it has that. Said something here. It got ripped off. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be a reviewer where I keep the figure in the box and you're going to see me unpackage it. Because number one, I don't like doing that. It takes too much time. And number two, I hate getting figures out of boxes because it just takes too much time. Other than that, let's actually look at the figure and get into it. So, coming with the figure, it has two accessories. Yes, we're getting figures with accessories. It has two flatted hands or feet that you could put right here. These are more of a gripping hands. I'm pretty sure it came with these in the package. But these are like gripping or just like scrunched up hands. And yeah, it's so glad to see that we're getting accessories with dinosaurs now, because the only dinosaur we did get accessories with are the Dilophosaurus, but that was just its frill, and then it's like wrapped around frill, or it's covered frill. But yeah, let's start the parts of the review. Getting into the articulation of this figure, it is a great figure. With it having 14 or more posable features, The tail's obviously on a bendy wire. You, just like this figure, you could get a lot of poses off with it. You could get the poses that are on the box off of it, which is really cool because some of the figures box art you can't really get the poses correctly with. But yeah, for the head, it has a, I don't know what to call this, ratchet, I think. Ratchet, but also like a ball peg. So it could go all around. Its downward motion is that far. Its upward motion is quite a lot of range. And mouth articulation, this figure is tricky because you gotta have like a little pinch towards it. Moves up, goes that far out. You could see the teeth there. The neck joint goes all the way down, all the way up. Getting into the hands, you have these joints that make the figure go like this. The figure arms could pose really well. They're on a swivel too. So with the hands, they are on two articulations, I'm pretty sure, swivel and ratchet. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if that's not a swivel or not a swivel or ratchet. Because I don't know. You have the legs, the thigh here, which has like a small clicking mechanism. This thigh goes that far out, that far back. The calf section, bend it all the way forward like that, all the way back over here. The feet could go this much forward, this much back, which is a lot of motion. You could get this man in a running position, or try to say this girl because most of the dinosaurs are girl. Anyways, that's most of the articulation. We have the legs here, or the legs. The tail here, which is on a bendy wire or a bendy like ball peg thing. And it is very articulated, as you can see. Bend it this way a lot, and then the other way it could do the same. But yeah, this figure has a lot of articulation and is really fun to pose, which we will get into the posing eventually. But let's move on to the next subject for this figure. Scaling. Let's get into this scaling. Let's see the size comparison of this figure. So this should be its normal like stance or form, and it stands around like as tall as a mini figure, like a regular figure, such as my Hammond collection Alan Grant. Alan Grant's a little bit taller than it, so it stands around 3 inches or a little bit smaller. As we know, these figures, the human figures, are relatively 3 inches. Getting into this, we have the old Gallimimus, which the Gallimimus stands taller than it by a while. Let's pose the Gallimimus' head forward. Yep, you could see how the height comparison is to the Gallimimus to the Mussaurus. And let's get the Stegosaurus in here for size comparison. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back up my camera, but this is the highest stake right here. If you can't see that. Let's back it up. Or we'll do like this way of a shot. Yeah, this is the top of the Mussaurus, and it scales really small to the Stegosaurus, which I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be its height. And obviously, going into one of the medium-sized figures, I'll pull out the Carnotaurus, and we still have to do this shot again. Yeah, there's kind of no competition here. It's a really small figure, but a really good figure as well. And then the largest dinosaur that I have in my collection. Let's pull out the Spinosaurus. Jesus. Yeah, you can't really see the top of the sail of the Spinosaurus, so this is the Spinosaurus right here. And then the Mussaurus. Okay, I'm gonna just call it new figure because I can't really pronounce the name. You got it standing around this part of the articulation, just this part. The head of the Mussaurus reaches the knee of the Spinosaurus. So, yeah, pretty big figure. Or pretty small figure, but pretty detailed. But yeah, that's the size comparison. Strength for that, this is a small figure, but a good figure. Now let's move on to the next subject. The paint. Let's talk about the paint. This is an amazing paint job. I love this paint for this dinosaur. We've never really got to see these dark greens, these blues, and to these Hammond collections, only with the Allosaurus and this Pterosaurus, which I really forgot. We had like a little blue on him. But yeah, we really don't get to see this color because it's mostly oranges, reds, browns, or greens. But we get to see this navy blue paint, which looks amazing. And then you have these light blues surrounded by the dark blue from the top of the head, and then coming all the way down to here, you have the light blue, and it transitions into like a lighter beigeish kind of a blue. And the whole body figure is just like a greenish dark blue. Then the underside of the dinosaur has an amazing paint job with the beige colors, tan, really dark beige, I guess you can say. And what's good about this figure is the nails for the hands are painted. Yes. Also, let's get into the new painted or the older painted stuff. The eyes. The eyes are painted. Sorry, my hands are just really bad. But we can see some veins of the eyes. The different shadings of the eyes. Let me get another look at that. You can see the eyes, going away from glass eyes. I think now I'm reconsidering is a good thing because I just love how this eye is painted. From afar, it looks just simple, but if you get closely, you can see all the different veins and stuff in here. Like this Gallimimus just had a simple orange eye, and then they put a black dot. That's it. They really grew from painting. As you see, this Gallimimus has like basic painting, no really like contrasting or transitions in the paint. Just a solid orange, and then on top is a solid dark brownish orange, and then white. Also, I had to paint on the nails, so big plus for this figure. And the sculpting is amazing. You have these bumps here that are really just like great, and it makes the texture of the figure pop out more. You have a little indent where the stomach meets the leg, where the stomach meets the bones of the arm supports. Have creased the dinosaur way more like prominent, good looking. Yeah. So let's get into the overall features of this figure. So this figure is amazing. A great pickup. I love this figure. I can't stop toying with it. It comes with accessories. And yeah, this is definitely a good figure to pick up. I don't have any issues with it. I will say the posing is a little awkward, but it's because it's like a new kind of body and new kind of like dinosaur scaling to get used to for me. So yeah, and if you want to see me review more figures in the future, comment down below what figure should I review. I might do a small figure compilation because I have yet to get any small figures. Literally before this, the Gallimimus was my only figure that was like of the small scaling. So if you guys want any reviews, any suggestions, please shout me out or please comment down this video asking what figure or telling me what figure to review, except the Sinoceratops. I'm sorry, guys. I will not be picking that thing up. And I'll explain that in a short later on. But yeah, if you guys like this video and my review, I hope you guys really did like it. And make sure also to like and subscribe to see more of my content and more of my reviews. If you like the way I show off the figure and all that. I know I'm just in, like, I'm just, dang, I lost the word. I'm just, new at this, so, yeah. I will recap figures, too, because I have a lot of figures, a ton of figures that I didn't put reviews in, and I'll review them for you so you guys can see my opinion, either if you should pick it up or not. So, this is Dino Boy. Peace out. Have a wonderful day, guys.